The other day somebody asked me about a good book they could read that would basically be like an introduction to Catholicism that was less than 100 pages. And I immediately thought of this little book right here. It's called Made for More, and it's by Curtis Martin. So I picked it up and I reread it and gave a copy to that person, and just want to recommend it to you. It's really good. So if you are or know someone who's coming back to Christianity or coming to Christianity for the first time and has basic questions, this is a great place to start. So here's a little bit about how this book is set up. It starts off with happiness, the basic desire for happiness, and how every human heart has an innate desire for unlimited happiness. And either you go with that or you reject it. And the wager of the book is, well, it's smarter to go with that desire. And then it gets right into the person of Jesus. Here's what it quotes H.G. Wells saying: "I'm not a historian and I'm not a believer, but I must confess as a historian that this penniless preacher from Nazareth is irrevocably the very center of history. Jesus Christ is easily the most dominant figure in all history." He even quotes Einstein, who says this: "As a child, I received instruction both in the Bible and in the Talmud. I am a Jew, but I am enthralled by the luminous figure of the Nazarene. No one can read the Gospels without feeling the actual presence of Jesus. His personality pulsates in every word. No myth is filled with such life." Now, that's Albert Einstein, and he was not a Christian. He never became a Christian, but he sensed the kind of the centrality, the uniqueness of Jesus. And then this book kind of just goes into, are the Gospels themselves reliable? It goes into those arguments. It also goes into the centrality of the resurrection of Jesus. Is it logical to believe in the resurrection? Did wild dogs eat Jesus' body? It argues, no, they didn't, that the resurrection is historically true, that the resurrection is a credible historical claim. And then it finally goes into the kingdom of Jesus, the church, and how what Christian life means now, what kind of marks Christian life. What makes the book good too, though, even though it's short, it also goes into Curtis Martin's, his own life, his conversion, and then finally how he wrestled with, okay, now that I believe in Jesus, what about all these different denominations, and what about the Catholic Church, and what about non-Catholic churches, and how do I make sense out of that? And he manages that very, very well, and essentially sees the Eucharist, the Church's teaching on the Eucharist, as a kind of a center point in navigating that question. So check it out, Made for More by Curtis Martin. It was published almost 10 years ago, but it's still really, really good. Good book for you if you're interested, or also makes a great gift for someone wrestling with the most basic questions of human happiness. Have a great day, everybody.